I mean, it feels amazing to be where I'm at, to actually do what we're doing. It's just surreal to be at the Rose Bowl and be at the granddaddy of them all. I mean, we're taking every event that they give us with a smile on our face and enjoying the moments, but at the same time, we have to understand it's a business trip, and we're taking that as such. I mean, every practice we have has been a good tempo, good energy. Guys are out there flying around doing what we need to do. Now we're getting into the more mindset type of practices and meetings and stuff like that to polish up on what we've done. And just as the days get closer, I mean, it's the day before. So we're just really excited and blessed for the opportunity that we have.
On the West Coast, what did this game mean to you growing up, seeing it as a kid?
I mean, yeah, this game meant everything to me. I mean, like you said, West Coast, this is probably the biggest game on the West Coast, probably the biggest game of all the bowl games. So, I mean, I watched it every year since I could remember. I mean, all the way back to the Vince Young and SC one, all the way back to that. That's probably like my fondest memory of this game, and I've watched it every year. I mean, even last year, the year before last, I've always watched it. I really enjoy this game. I really enjoy the pageantry that it brings, the history that it has, and I'm just super blessed and super fortunate to be a part of such a great legacy and be able to play in such a game that so many great players before me have played in. I mean, there's so many All-Americans, Hall of Famers, people who have stepped on this field and played on this field, and it just means a lot to me and my teammates to be able to go out here and put on a good show for not only the University of Oregon, but the state of Oregon and the city of Eugene and all of our fans back home. And it just means a lot to us to actually be here, and it's just super surreal.
I've got to imagine, even as a kid, as you talked about that, but getting to share this moment with your brother, I mean, that's got to be something really special.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I mean, I sat next to him every day in the meetings, and we just sit there and it's just a cool thing to be able to go out in my last game and play in the Rose Bowl with my little brother, somebody that I've watched this game with my whole life with, and we've dreamed about stuff like this and playing in the big moments, playing on the big stages, and it's just super crazy to see my jersey with the patch on it and just know that this is actually really going to happen in a couple of days. But at the same time, you have to understand it's a business trip, and no matter how it plays out, it's still a game at the end of the day, and the other team is here for a reason as well. So Wisconsin's a very good team, and we look forward to the challenges that they bring.
I got one more question for you, man. Being able to play in such a big game, crowd-wise,
Yeah.
the noise and things like that, does that excite you knowing that this will be the biggest crowd that you've ever played with?
I mean, playing in Austin Stadium is probably one of the loudest places I've ever played in my life. You can't match that. Austin is one of the best places. So to be able to come to the Rose Bowl and play here in front of a big crowd is probably going to be hopefully the same type of atmosphere. And I really look forward to it because, like you said, it's probably one of the biggest crowds I'll ever play in front of in my career. So I really look forward to it, and I'm just taking it all in one day at a time, and one moment at a time. I'm just trying to be where my feet are and just enjoy every moment. Of course. Yeah. No, I mean some of the seniors we've been talking this whole season about like some of the stuff that we've been doing. I mean, winning all the games at home was kind of a big deal for us because in the offseason workouts we talked about having a home field advantage and being really good at Autzen Stadium. So to be undefeated at home was big for us. To go on the road and win the big games that we had to win on the road meant a lot to us. And now that we're here, we talk about it a little bit, but we're kind of focused on the 1-0 goal like we always are each week. And Coach Arroyo, I mean, he's been totally bought in for us. I mean, he's been a Duck through and through this whole time, this whole bowl prep, and I really respect that, and I really enjoy him being here, and I thank him for coming back and coaching this last game because it does mean a lot because he does deserve it because he's been with us this whole season, and I think he has a great scheme coming up, and we're really excited for what he has to put on. Yeah, yesterday was the last time I had a full padded practice, so it was kind of surreal just to know that was the last time I put on that white practice jersey with pads underneath it, and it was just kind of cool. But this whole year has kind of been the last time, so to speak, moments, and I've enjoyed every one of them. And I think at 6 o'clock on January 1st, when it's all said and done, and I'm no longer an Oregon Duck, so to speak. But it'll hit me a little bit harder. But I mean, once a Duck, always a Duck, as everybody says, and we really mean that because it doesn't matter whether you graduated back in '02 or whether you graduated back in '95, whether you graduated back in '68. I mean, you're always a Duck, and you always continue to be a Duck. And I think the fan base and the alumni do a great job of making sure people remember that. And I'm just super fortunate and blessed to be a part of a great organization in such a great city and such a great university. My thumb is doing great. I mean, my thumb is doing a really good process. My knee was bothering me. That's just because I'm an old man. I mean, I'm 23, been playing the game for 4 years, but just a little nicks and dings here and there. Nothing major, nothing crazy that's going to stop me from playing at the granddaddy of them all, that's for sure. I mean, I played the whole season with a broken thumb and a big club on, so if you think anything's going to stop me, you're crazy. So I'll be out there playing. Don't worry about it. You really can't try to contain Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's going to get his. He's a great running back, back-to-back Doak Walker Award winner. So you can't try to contain him. You got to try to just limit to what he can do. And I mean, he's a great running back. I mean, you have to just play within the side of the scheme that Coach Avalos gives us, and hopefully everything we check all the boxes off that we have to check off, and hopefully at the end of the day we do what we need to do to win this game. Thank you. Not much. I have 6 tickets of mine, 6 tickets from Travis, so it's 12 total. So 12 people from the family coming. So my main group of family and some friends, and my girlfriend, my brother, his girlfriend, my other brother and his girlfriend. So one of my brothers is still back in Eugene. He couldn't get some time off of work, so he had to work. So he'll be watching on TV. But yeah, my little sister's coming. My aunt's coming. I mean, there's a lot of people that I really love who have come to a lot of games, and I really look forward to playing in front of them in Southern California for the last time. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. I think just the way he carries himself off the field. I mean, he carries himself a lot more as a leader, and he's taking up that role. He's choosing to line up his shoes more than we could ever hope. So he's taking that job and ran with it. I mean, my conduct has to be the heart and soul of the defense, and he is that. And I'm really excited to see what his future brings, because he's just going to keep getting better. I mean, that kid since the first day he stepped on campus, I knew he was going to be a special player, because I mean, his first practice he had 3 interceptions. So the kid is just a natural. He knows how to get to the ball. He has natural flows, natural movements. If you watch him play, he's just a natural linebacker. I mean, he understands the game so much, and he's willing to learn. He's willing to get coached. He's never negative. He's always a positive guy. He's always about the team. He's never about me. You'll never see him in the media. You'll never see him trying to do a bunch of interviews. You'll never see him trying to post a bunch of things. He's always he's a big family-oriented guy, and he really loves to be a part of this team, and he knows what he does. No, I mean, he's a big family guy, and he does what he does with his family and in private, and I don't really speak much on that. And I mean, I just think he's a great guy, and I love everything he does about himself, and he really cares himself.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Given how your freshman season, what does this mean, not just for yourself, but for the senior class and what they
I mean, I think it means a lot to not only myself, but the senior class, because like you said, I mean, if you look at the red shirt seniors, I mean, they went through the Alamo Bowl loss, and if you look at the true seniors, we went through that 4-8 season. So I mean, it's been a whirlwind of things that we've gone through, and I think being here means a lot. It just shows the progress and the resiliency that we've had, not only as individuals but as young men, because to go through the things that we've gone through with the coaching changes, with the records and stuff like that, most people wouldn't stay, and a lot of kids in this day and age would hit the transfer portal and be gone. But we're super fortunate and blessed to still be here and fighting hard and be in the situation that we're in. Yeah. I just tell them to stay the course. Don't get your head down, because there are going to be some bumps in the road, and don't get too down on yourself. Believe in the process. Believe in the coaching staffs, whoever it may be, and always believe in your teammates, because at the end of the day, that's all you're going to have is your brothers to your left and to your right of you. And I think freshman Troy Dye did a good job up through the years, because I made it to senior year Troy Dye. New Year's resolution. I never really do a big New Year's resolution guy. I kind of just always, each day I have a new resolution, is just be the best I can be every day, and just be where my feet are, and never worry about too much about the future, and just enjoy life, because you never know when it's going to be cut short. It could be done in any second, so I just try to enjoy every moment. Fantastic. I'm playing the granddaddy of them all.
How's that feel once you step out onto the field?
Yeah.
What are your emotions?
I really don't know. I think it would probably be a little bit more than a regular game day. I think when I see that flyover, it's really just going to hit me, because that's what it's always talked about, is that flyover. But no, I'm looking forward to all the pageantry and everything that the Rose Bowl brings. But at the end of the day, it's just another game, and you have to treat it as such. But you have to understand what's on the line, and I think everybody on the team understands that. And we're really looking forward to the challenges that Wisconsin brings, and we're just super fortunate and blessed to be in the situation that we're in. I think we're doing a really good job progressionally. Everybody's practicing really well. Everybody's watching film. Everybody's getting coached up right. Coach is doing a good job with the game plans and the schemes. Everybody's buying into the process. And we've got 2 more days of preparation to come. It's our mental days coming up, so we have to really stay focused and stay sharp and really dive into the more smaller things of the details and really focus on the small things, and hopefully everything works out in our favor. I mean, every week we have to prove a lot. I mean, every week we come in with a 1-0 mindset to come in and win the one game. We treat every game like it's going to be our last game. We never treat any opponent different, and I think we're carrying this game a little bit heavier on our hearts because everybody knows what type of game this is. But at the same time, we have that same 1-0 mindset, and we're looking forward to the challenges.
Is there a team that you've already played that you can say, Wisconsin is similar to this team in this fashion?
I mean, I don't think there's any team that is, so to speak, the same as each other, because every team has different wrinkles and every team has different things. But there are different key players on different teams who match up against different key players on this team that we're playing against this week. But no, Wisconsin's definitely a great team. They're here for a reason. They do a really good job with their offense and their defense and their special teams. They're a complete team, and we're looking forward to all the challenges they bring. But I mean, we're just super excited and fortunate to be here.
So talk about a professional player that
I mean, I really don't try to emulate anybody. I kind of try to just be myself and play the game that I need to play and be who I am and be Troy Dye. But at the end of the day, I watch everybody in the NFL. I watch all the good linebackers, Bobby Wagner, Miles Jack, all the top guys, and just try to see how they play the game, see how they flow, see how they study the game. But at the end of the day, I have to be Troy Dye and play the way I play. No, not really. I was busy with other things. Yes, sir. Just be where your feet are and just don't ever take anything for granted, because it could be taken away from you at any second, and just enjoy every moment that you have in life, because you don't know when your life's going to be over. My inspiration in life is my family, everybody who's around me, whether it's my girlfriend, whether it's my mom, whether it's my dad, whether it's my little brother, my older brothers. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. I mean, if you're in my family or in my tight circle, you inspire me, because everybody who's around me pushes me to be better, and I hope I push them to be better as well. Yeah, most definitely. Shout out to everybody who's helped me get to where I'm at in my life, and I'm really appreciative of you, and I really thank you a lot. Thank you so much. Of course. How are you? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Man, I found out I was going to be a dad, I'm going to say, what are we at, 6.5 months now? So 6.5 months ago. Yeah, the whole season I've known, but I've kept it under wraps. This has been between me and my girlfriend and my family and my close friends. But yeah, no, it's been super awesome, super surreal to see my girlfriend blow up like a balloon over these past couple of months. But I mean, it's just super awesome to know that I have something that I've created coming into this world, and it kind of changes your mindset on a whole lot of things and the way you carry yourself and the decisions you make. Yeah, it's a boy. It means a lot. I mean, it kind of runs in my family. Everybody who's been the firstborn has been a son. So, I mean, it kind of means a lot to be able to know that my legacy is going to be able to continue. But I don't want to put that pressure on him to have to be able to play football or do whatever. I'm going to let him do whatever he wants, wherever he feels comfortable. And I'm always going to support him in everything he does. Hopefully an awesome dad. Hopefully I do my best, because there's no manual or guide to this. So hopefully I do everything in my power that's the right thing to do, and I hope everything works out. But I know Mackenzie's a great woman, and she'll have my back no matter what, and we'll be some great parents. Yeah, most definitely. You come to Oregon to play in the big time games like this, to play in the college football playoff, to play in the Rose Bowl, to play in the big time, the New Year's Six Bowl, so to speak. And it just means a lot to go out on my senior year and to build the program back up to where it once was in its prime, and to know that that all these seniors helped create this, and we fought hard, and we've really stayed resilient and been through a lot, because we've had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and we really had a lot of downs, and we hit rock bottom, so to speak, with that 4-8 season my freshman year, and nobody thought we were going to bounce back, especially with my senior class. Everybody thought it would be 4 or 5 years from now, but we're just super fortunate and super blessed to be here, and it just shows all the hard work and dedication that we put in over the offseason. I just think it was the mindset, and just everybody kind of told themselves when we came back our sophomore year that we would never let that happen again, because we let down everybody in the city of Eugene. We let down the fan bases that follows Oregon. We let down the state of Oregon. We let down the university. We let so many people down. We let down the alumni that it meant so much to come back and really try to change the mindset and get back to what it once was, because it was built up to be a prestigious university, and the fact that we dropped the ball, it kind of was on our shoulders to get it back to where it needed to be. And I think that we carried that for the past 3 to 4 years, and it showed that through our play over this past 2 seasons. And I'm just super blessed to be a part of such a great organization and a great fan base, and to be where we're at. Yeah. Man, it's gonna be surreal, because I mean, Jonathan Taylor's a Doak Walker Award winner back-to-back years. So I mean, if you want to be the best, you got to play against the best people, and he is the best running back in the country, proving that 2 years in a row. So we're looking forward to the challenges that he brings, and we're really excited for him, because he is a big back, physical. He's very patient. Nobody gives him credit for his hands. He has really good hands in pass game. He's very smart. He's very aware. He understands the scheme. He's a very good pass blocker. He understands where he needs to be, and you can just tell that he's very comfortable with his offensive line. And I'm just looking forward to the challenge that he brings. Thank you. I already graduated. I'm already done. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, the offensive line. Nobody knows this, but I'm actually in the offensive line group chat. So one of the only non-offensive line guys in the offensive line group chat. Shout out to all my offensive linemen, because you know we're the real dogs in the trenches, man. Hoo hoo. Of course. Yeah. I mean, Isaac's taken a big role not only this year but last year. I mean, ever since he came, he's been a good leader on and off the field. He doesn't really talk much in the media, so not many people know about him. But he is a very big cornerstone to our defense. I mean, a lot of guys don't know that, but he is our rally guy on defense. Everybody kind of thinks it's me, and sometimes it is. But when times get really hard and we need someone to turn to, we kind of turn to Isaac, because he understands a lot of the things, and he's a very smart player. He understands what he needs to do. And we're just really excited for Isaac, and I'm super excited for his future these next couple of years coming, because all the spotlight will be on him finally, and I'm super blessed to be able to play with such a great athlete and such a great player. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, the Mike linebacker has to be the cornerstone of the defense, and he's definitely taking that ownership. He makes all the moves and shift calls. He makes the checks. He does all the good fun stuff that you have to do as a linebacker. And man, I just love playing with him, playing off of him. Just to know that he's next to me, I feel a lot comfortable, and I know having me play next to him, he feels a little comfortable. I mean, he's just, if you watch him play, he's just a natural linebacker. He has natural instincts. He knows how to get to the ball. He knows how to tackle. He knows how to do everything right, and it's just fun to play with him. I mean, if I watch his tape just so I can pick up pass rush moves or different ways to slip around blocks or take on blocks, because I mean, I haven't been playing this position for that long. He's been playing for longer than me, so I always take stuff from him, and whether he knows it or not, I always take a little bit of his game and try to apply it to mine. Yeah. Yeah.
When you first signed that piece of paper, did you have any idea that this was going to be the ride for you?
Man, no idea. Had no clue that it would happen like this from my freshman year, from 4-8 to 11-2 at the Rose Bowl. If you would have told me that, I'd be like, dang, that's a wild ride. That might be a movie, but it's not going to happen to me. But no, I mean, I'm super fortunate, super blessed to be here, and playing the granddaddy of them all back home in SoCal means a lot. It just means a lot to the organization and to the team, man. We've been through a lot. Like you said, we've had a lot of downs and a lot of ups, and it just means a lot to be here and be able to play in the granddaddy of them all and represent the University of Oregon, the city of Eugene, and the state of Oregon, and our fan base and our alumni. And we're just super excited to be here.
What is the biggest life lesson you've learned?
to never get down on yourself, never quit. Always stay resilient. Always fight hard. Always stay determined. No matter how hard life gets, there's always grass is always going to be greener on the other side if you actually can get to that grass. Everybody's going to have hard times in life. You just have to realize that you have to lean on those that you love and those that you care about, and they'll always have your back. And surround yourself with really good people that have the same mindset as you and have that same upward mentality, and just keep fighting and keep moving forward. Perfect.
So we're almost touched. Five things that we
Yeah.
don't know about Mario Cristobal. And I think you're the perfect guy to help us out.
5 things that you don't know about Mario Cristobal. You probably don't know that he wears the same suit every game day. The man wears the same blazer jacket. He's had that since, I think we were talking about the other day, he said he had it at FIU with Coach Mirabal, and they always talk about it. The man, I swear, if you look at it, look at all the tape, the man wears that same like green little jacket. It's like a little like pattern. I don't even know how to describe it, but me and Isaac were talking about the other day. We were like, man, he always wears that same jacket, but it's like that's just how Coach Cristobal is. He doesn't care about the flash, he doesn't care about the substance. He's always about just being him, and he's never going to change up on himself, and we really respect that about him. He's a hardworking guy, and really love him for that, of course. Yep. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, shouts it's a big thing for Autzen Stadium, so I don't think I'll dance out here in the Rose Bowl, but it'll kind of be awesome for the fans to hear that out there. But I mean, I know Wisconsin does their own little thing too, so I don't know if they'll play shout. But I mean, it's just super surreal to be able to be a part of that legacy and be a part of that tradition, and it just means a lot to me and my teammates. Yeah. I mean, it was a blast. I mean, the first time I did it, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was kind of just having fun with it, just trying to get the crowd interacted because it was a fun game, and I felt the energy, so I just went out and did what I had to do. And then from that moment forward, I kind of knew that I had to keep steamrolling, keep going with it, and my teammates kind of got involved a little bit more and kept going. And if you watched the Colorado game when I came out, and I was in the locker room, I watched on the TV. You could see in between the third and fourth quarter, I mean, Lamar Winston and the rest of the young guys stepped up big time and kept it going. And I think that was the biggest key factor for me, to know that it was something that I started, that it was something, a tradition that hopefully lives on for a long time, that continues, because I mean, it's awesome to be able to interact with the fans and be able to have that team atmosphere, to be able to have the players and the fans interact for a little bit and know that same energy is going back and forth. Have I seen that? Of course I've seen Animal House. Who hasn't seen Animal House? Toga, man. Don't play with me. Yeah, hopefully. If they update a video, they for sure have to call me. If they don't, I'm going to be really, really upset. But no, I always watch that video like, man, ever since my freshman year, I was like, man, if they remake it, I hope they give me a call so I can be in it, because that looks super awesome to be a part of. Like, if you watch like LaMichael and Kenyon and Marcus is in there, I mean, it's a bunch of like legends and greats that are in that, and it'd just be awesome to be a part of the legacy of all the big names of this program. It would just mean a lot to not only myself and my family. Awesome. Man, Shane did awesome. Yeah, exactly. He filled in for me. Shane did a great job. I mean, he's not me, of course, but I mean, he's an awesome guy. He's a good character. He loves living life. He's a big team guy. Nobody really thinks about Shane as a big team figure, but I mean, Shane loves everybody on this team with all his heart, and we love Shane back. I mean, he's the heart and soul of that offensive line. He carries everybody. I mean, the man has, I don't think he's missed a start, has he? I mean, the dude's Iron Man in my book. I mean, he's played every game, played his butt off, and he's had a lot of nicks and dings, but he's played through all that. And to know that type of guys on your team, it means a lot. I mean, we get a lot of good work during practice. I mean, it gets chippy during camp, but that's how it's supposed to be. But I mean, at the end of the day, they know that we love each other and we respect each other a lot. Oh, you most definitely right. I have. I mean, it's like you said. It's one of the last. Every day is the last, so to speak, thing. So I had my last Sunday walkthrough, my last Monday practice, my last Tuesday practice, my last Wednesday practice. Every day has been a last type of deal, and I think going to Disneyland was a big thing for the team and the organization. I think going bowling, going to the pier, doing all the stuff that they've had lined up for us, and all the events that we've been able to be a part of. I mean, the Beef Bowl was a tremendous legacy and a tradition that we were a part of, and I'm just super fortunate to be a part of that. and I'm enjoying all of it because at the end of the day, I won't get another year to do this. This is the only time I'll be able to do this is my senior year, so I won't be able to come back. So I think just so to speak, leaving all I can out this week and just living my life to the fullest and just being where my feet are and not worrying about too much what's going to happen tomorrow or what happened yesterday. Just being in the moment. Like right now, I'm worried about this media press conference, and I'm not really worried about the picture that comes after this because right now I'm just worried about this and taking it in and soaking it all up.
Do you realize how kind of impact you've had on Shouts?
A little bit. I mean, people keep talking about like I've had a big impact, but I mean it's been a thing that's been a part of Oregon for a little while now. So I don't think that I've had a huge impact, but I think getting the players and the crowd interacting together, I've had a little impact on that. But I just hope that the young guys and the rest of the team continues to keep that legacy going and continue to win games at home because you're only going to be able to do that when you win games and be able to have that lead going into the fourth quarter. So I mean, to keep that undefeated record at home will mean a lot to these guys, and I know they'll work their butts off in the offseason to be able to keep that tradition and legacy going. Yeah, most I'm gonna miss Alta Stadium a lot, man. That's one of the things that I always miss and I always love about this university is the fan base because through my 4-8 season they were always there. Through the 11-2 season they were always there. So through the ups and the downs, through the good and the bad, through the pretty and the ugly, they've always been there and they've always supported. And they've never bad talked us. They've never downed us. They've never been like, oh, they've always been super supportive and super okay. We'll get them next time or good job. Or it's always when you leave the field after a win or a loss, they're always there to shake your hand and always to take pictures. And that's why my last game I was the last one off the field taking pictures with as many people as I can because it just meant that much to me that they were still there and they were always there for 4 years and they were there cheering us on. And I know it gets cold in Eugene, so I know through the rain, through the cold, they've always stuck through because I know I don't know if I would have been able to do that sometimes because there was some games I was like, I'll never forget my official visit. It was the Cal game, 7:30, pouring rain. It was sold out, and I was like, dang, all these people are here and it's pouring rain? No way this would happen in Southern California. No way. But, I mean, that just shows you the type of fan base that we have and the type of people that come and support the University of Oregon. And it just means a lot to be able to be in this game because I know it means a lot to them. Of course, man. Appreciate you a lot. Yeah. Yeah, on the bus in, we're on different buses, and I was kind of asleep on our bus. I'm not even gonna lie to you about that. But like when we pulled up and I saw the Rose Bowl stadium and all the Duck stuff and all the Rose Bowl game and all that, it kind of was surreal. It was kind of just like, dang, like we're really here. We're playing in the granddaddy of them all, and it's super awesome. It's like everywhere we go, we see the little logo, we see the Rose Bowl game, and it's crazy to think about because growing up, I mean, we watched this game. I mean, my brother played at UCLA, so we were always here on Saturdays watching him play. So I'm familiar with the stadium, but never at this type of magnitude. And to play in this game, to play in such a legendary event, and to play on the field that so many All-Americans, so many Hall of Famers, so many great people have played on, it just means a lot to not only myself but this team and I just hope that we're able to go out there and put on a good show for our fans. Man, I hope I run out with myself. But, yeah, if I'm not a captain, hopefully I can run out with him in the back because that's where we're usually at is in the back of the pack to suck up the moment and the enjoyment. I know he'll come out and do a little airplane thing where he does his arms and he does a little airplane thing. That's kind of cool. I kind of always just take a little twirl and look at how many people are there just to soak up, like, you're actually really here in that stadium. And I think that I'll take everything that I can with a great gratitude and appreciation because this is going to be my last game, and to be able to play in the Rose Bowl as my last game just means a lot to me and this team, of course. Yeah. Man, to be honest, not really. I mean, it was a hard year, and I didn't think we would get this far. But I mean, I think the determination, the resiliency, the work ethic that all of these seniors had, and the juniors and the sophomores, and even these freshmen who weren't even a part of that team, but they watched it. They knew what we went through, and they understand that because a lot of the seniors talk about that on a weekly basis, just to remind guys that at any moment it can be taken from you, and at any moment it can go downhill because it is a game, and both teams are great teams. I mean, Wisconsin's here for a reason. They play a great season as well. So, I mean, to go out here and play in the granddaddy of them all means not only a lot to myself, but the teammates and the coaching staff, and we're really looking forward to the future. What's up, Coach? How are you?
Appreciate it, everybody.